Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. Let's get ready for the ratchet nonsense. Baby, this episode for me was everything. I am giving this episode an A. I am giving it an A. I don't care what you say, I'm giving it an A. This was a hot mess and I was here for it. Y'all let me know what y'all grade this episode, but this one was absolutely amazing to me. Definitely an A. Oh my gosh, you guys are coming in first 2 minutes, so y'all already know. I feel it in my bones. Y'all feel it was a good, hot, ratchet mess also. Welcome, welcome, crew. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. You guys, I need for you guys to hit those likes so I can get in the algorithm. Hitting the like button is free. Please, 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 please hit the likety like button. Let me see who we have here before we get started. Hey, Dustin, Danielle, Veronica, Liz, Leo, Miss T, ZZ, Adrian, Southern Belle, Leo, Black Boy C. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah, let's get ready for the ratchet. Yes, hit the like button, hit the like button. I give it an A, but y'all let me know what y'all got to say about this. Hey, creativity, how are you? So let's get started because we got a lot to talk about. Do you hear me? Let's get started with Paul Bunyan and Courtnee, okay? Will and Courtnee. So Will, of course, as we know from the last episode, picks up Courtnee from jail and he is preparing in some kind of way to propose to her. Okay, that's his main goal. He wants to propose to her, hoping that it will allow her to come to Sacktown, to Sacramento. All right. So here's the problem though. Courtnee's worried about going to her parole officer, hoping that her parole officer is nice and not uptight because she still has warrants. Okay? She still has warrants and has warrants in Washington. Mind you, her mother lives in Washington. She hasn't told her mother anything. She tells her mother in front of the probation office, oh, yeah, by the way, I still have warrants out for my arrest in Washington. And so that's why I'm not paroling to your house because I'm afraid that I'm going to get arrested. And honestly, when I walk into this PO office, they may still want to extradite me back to Washington and I may still get arrested. The mother is looking like, what the hell? But here's the thing. The mother and Courtnee don't even really get along. Okay. She said they haven't even had a holiday together in like over 6 years, but they were constantly bumping heads. Sounds like even before the substance abuse came in. So her mom is looking like, what the F? So then she looks at Paul Bunyan and is like, did you know about this? And he's like, yeah, I knew, but I felt like it wasn't my position to tell you. So yeah, I just was waiting for her to tell you. So Courtnee walks into her PO office, but she ends up walking out. We find out that at the end of the day, she did not get arrested. They're not going to extradite her back to DC. DC, not DC, Washington, the state. So at that point, she gets in the car. She's happy as all hell. And she talking about she wants some pizza and some peen. That's all she talking about in front of her mama. She want pizza and peen. So he's like, oh my gosh, you're saying this in front of your mother. She's like, so who cares? So she was like, I want to get out of these clothes. I'm funky. I want to get out of this jail funk. And yeah, and he was like, well, hold on here. He was like, well, at least you're coming back, during the holiday. She's like, yeah, but I'm ready to go. And he's like, well, isn't this the perfect tree? This is a nice tree. And she's like, yeah, okay. I've seen bonfires bigger than this. Like, what the hell is going on? And so at that point, he sits up there and he decides to drop down to his knee and say, will you marry me? All right. And so she's like, oh my gosh, Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. She's all happy, and the mother's looking like, oh, hell no. Too soon. I don't like this. I'm pissed off, but she doesn't care. And she seems like she's happy. Courtney's like she's really happy that she got proposed to, right? Until she got into the confessional. And the producer said, do you want to be with Will, or you plan on being with Will for the rest of your life? And she was like, I don't know. I don't know. I was like, child, Courtney about to play the hell out of Paul Bunyan. It's about to happen. Like, we're just waiting for that moment. It's going down. At this point, she's happy because she feels like he's gonna provide and do everything for her. But I be damned. It's really Courtney, bye. Bye. There's nothing else to say about this situation. But Paul Bunyan, aka Will, good luck. I hope you willing to get played for this damn girl. I hope the Freaky Tales is everything you want to imagine with your plugs, your ropes, and everything else. All right. So let's move on. Savannah and Grinder Bradley, as we call him. Yes, I said Grinder. So I don't know if you guys know, but apparently, allegedly, Savannah called Bradley on Grinder. Now, for those who don't know, Grinder is for men to hook up with other men. Okay? That would explain why he always looks like he's not interested in her. And I've said that. I said he doesn't look interested. I don't think it has anything to do with her 20 or 30 pounds. He just ain't interested. I say if she put a strap on, maybe he'll be interested then. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, he has a welcome home party. And his welcome home party consists of his two sisters and a couple of his friends. And that friend that's right behind him in the upper right hand corner, that friend that has like, some type of blue shirt on. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but when he walked in, he seemed like he wanted to hug homeboy from the Bach. Okay, he wanted to hug him from the Bach. And so I was trying to figure out if that could be somebody that he met on Grindr, allegedly. Now, I'm just telling you what the rumor is, that allegedly she done caught this man on Grindr. But with that being said, during the welcome home party, Bradley does a typical thing that a messy freaking bottom would do. He decides to sit down with his freaking sister, Caddy, and literally starts talking badly about Savannah, saying that, she's controlling and all of this stuff. So naturally, what we have found out is none of the family likes her. I mean, the sister that she used to allegedly get high as a kite with, allegedly, she told her, remember last season, that don't nobody like her. Well, Caddy was there. She don't like her. So why in the hell would you tell your sister about your so-called issues with your woman? Okay. So, or your beard. So with that being said, Savannah sits up there and tries to speak to Caddy. And she's like, look, I'm just trying to see if we can make peace or whatever the case may be. And Caddy's like, look, you're just drama. You're just drama. Like, I already got to deal with my sister drama. You and my sister are drama. But the reality is she has no choice but to deal with her sister. She ain't got to deal with Savannah. And so she was like, and I'm just looking out for my brother. Me and my brother are really close. And, I just, you're constantly on him, or you're constantly controlling him. And Savannah was like, I don't have a dungeon in my house. And Caddy was like, well, you don't have to sit up there and be a smart ass, Savannah. And then she was like, what do you mean about being controlling or whatever? She was like, my brother told me you're very controlling. And I'm like, see, and this is the dang on problem. They shouldn't even be knowing anything about his business at all. Nothing about his business. But he likes to sit up there and bring the mess to them so they can sit up there and attack Savannah, which is a punk ass move. I don't like it at all whatsoever. But again, when that is not even your preference or your interest in the first place, maybe that's why he can be messy as hell, because he don't care for her in the first place. So with that being said, after she sits up there and has the little talk, or tries to have a talk with Caddy, she just says, look, I'm not in a relationship with them. I'm in a relationship with Bradley. So F off. He wants to F off too. Just not with you. Allegedly. Okay, so let's move on. All right. Who child? Joey and Michael. So, man. Joey starts off this episode damn near look like he's having a panic attack and he is crying. Yes, thank you, Danielle. Make sure you hit the likety like button, you guys. The like button gets me in the algorithm. Please hit the like button. So, Joey and Michael. Joey is crying because he already knows that he is going straight to hell with Michael. But again, he loves him, so he gonna try to ride it out for whatever reason. So even Michael's like, why are you crying? Like, it's okay. Like, why are you crying? Because I'm like, yeah, why are you crying? Why the hell are you stressing out over this dirt bag? He don't even care enough about his own mama to sit up there and get himself situated. You think he gonna care about you? So Joey takes him to his mom's house. All right. Now I will say this. This was a sweet scene. He hugs his mom. He starts crying. Both of them start crying. And immediately he says he's sorry to his mom. Now, do we believe that he's really sorry? No. Even though in the confessional he said, I've stopped saying sorry to her because I don't want to disappoint her. And production was like, that was the first thing you said to her. That was the first thing you said to her. So you definitely said you're sorry, but you're not sorry, okay? You don't want to change. You don't want to change. So at that point, it was literally like his mother had to talk to a 5-year-old. They're sitting there at her kitchen and he's talking to his mom. He does say that people like him doesn't deserve angels like that. So he pretty much know he's scum. He tells his mom that he's going to stay with Joey in the hotel that night, and she has to talk to him like a 5-year-old. Like, did you call your PO? Did you get permission? Call them now, Michael. Be a big boy. Be a good boy and call Michael. Put it on speaker so I can hear it. A grown man. A grown man. And he does. He puts it on speaker and he leaves a message for his PO because the PO does not answer the phone. So they end up getting to the hotel. He claims in the process of them getting to the hotel, he just tells Joey that he claims, he says he got permission from the PO. Now, I would have needed to see some proof. Oh, you got permission? Let me see the proof. But he just sits up there and takes his word for it. I don't know why. So then at that point, Joey, like a dumbass, decides to allow Michael to take his car. His car. And I'm like, are you crazy? You already saw that he was twitching and glitching, trying to sit up there and get a high. And you, oh, sure, take my car. I'm tired. Are you crazy? You may get a possession charge dealing with him. What the hell? But then, to add insult to injury, Michael gets in the car and starts talking shit about Joey on camera and pretty much says that Joey is just drama. Joey is drama, not Michael, but Joey is drama. And he sits up there and says, like, he'll just do anything for me. And then says, Joey loves me more differently, or Joey loves me pretty much more than I love him. He has a whole different love for me than I do for him. You don't love him. You love what he was able to do for you. Period. I am really hoping that Joey can get out of this situation unscathed. I really hope. I am hoping that family reels him in and says, get this POS out of here because he is no good. Oh, I'm praying for it because at this point, and then to talk mess about him, Micah don't give a damn about no one but himself. That's just the bottom line. But typically, that's how junkies are anyway. But with that being said, we'll have to see how this continues. But I'm curious to see if the next episode we actually find out that the PO did not give him permission. So let's move on. Brooke and JK. Yes. So JK finally comes out of the PO office, all right? And we find out that he gets 2 extra hours on his curfew. So instead of 5 p.m., he gets 7 p.m., all right? But if he is 1 minute late, he goes back to prison. All right. But he wants to go see his Mimi, aka his grandmother. And he actually gets emotional because he said that he didn't get that time with his grandfather. He was incarcerated when his grandfather passed away. So the fact that Mimi is older, he wants to spend as much time with her because he's like, look, babe, like I understand that you want me to spend time with you, but like she's on limited time. We have our whole lives ahead of us. And she's like, no, I get it. So they end up going to her mobile home and he tells Brooke, can you wait outside for a minute? She was like, why? I want to meet your Mimi or whatever the case may be. He was like, I know, babe, but can you please give me a minute and then, I'll let you come in or I'll introduce you to her. Well, come to find out, I'm going to assume just based off of what we heard, the reason why he did not want to immediately bring Brooke in is because 1, Mimi don't like Brooke. Okay? And 2, she's asking questions about Alex. So, yeah, he didn't think it was a good idea. Now, Brooke is pissed because she's like, look, damn it, I waited almost 3 hours in the car for him at parole, and now he has me waiting outside of Mimi's mobile home, and I need to know why. She even calls her mother complaining about the situation. But when he's in there talking to his Mimi, she brings up Alex and how, she also brings up Brooke and she says, I don't know how I feel about Brooke. When y'all broke up or whatever the case may be, she just, kind of stopped seeing him, stopped communicating. And I'm just thinking like, no disrespect, Mimi, but what do you expect for them to do if they're no longer together? Like, did you expect for her to stay around? And I guess maybe she expected that because it sounds like Alex stayed around even when they broke up to help the mom and different things like that. But here's the thing. Alex also had a guilt trip on her because Alex cheated on JK. So at the end of the day, yeah, she probably gonna do anything and everything because she feel bad that she cheated and she gonna try to make sure that she stay on everybody's good side. So at that point, he finally comes outside and he sees his freaking cousin, who also done got in multiple, I guess, times where he's been in jail, in and out of jail. And so at that point, he was like, what's up, dude? What's up, cousin? And he was like, you know what? Let's come over here and talk really quick. Child, he wanted to call Alex. He got his cousin's phone and was like, hey, Alex, I'm calling you because I just want to make sure you're not going to come to the party because I don't want no drama at my mama's house. And so she's like, no, I'm not going to come. He was like, oh, okay. And he was pretty much saying he appreciated everything that Alex has done. Appreciate everything Alex has done, but at the same time, he also says if she would have never cheated, then he will probably still be with Alex. So in a nutshell, Brooke is second helping. She's like an option, not the one. She is a rebound. So yeah, so at that point, she was like, babe, we have to go. We got to go see the boys, her boys. So at that point, he hugs his Mimi. They get in the car. And she was like, it's 5 o'clock. We got to make our way to the boys. And he was like, 5 o'clock? He was like, babe, it's 6 o'clock. And she looked, she was like, oh, shit. it is 6 o'clock. And he was like, we got to make our way back home. And she was like, what do you mean we got to make our way back home? You got to see my boys. You are committed to my sons. I'm not about to sit up there and call my sons and tell them that you're not coming or we're not coming. I'm not going to not sit up there and see my boys. Girl, you live with your boys. You live with them. And the reality is you decided to be with an inmate convict who just got out, who's on probation. He just told you that he can't be a minute later, he's going back to jail. But it sounded like in her crazy ass mind, he should take the risk today, even though he just left the probation office and risk possibly going back to jail to see her sons because he promised that he's going to be committed to them. You a dumb mofo. You a dumb mofo. Ain't no way in hell. No way in hell. You about to sit up there and tell me or practically try to imply I need to choose between your boys and my freedom. Like, seriously. And I think that's what she wanted him to say. I think she wanted him to say, you know what? Let me try to call my PO or let me see, you know what I'm saying, what I can do. Or you know what? Let's just risk it this time so we can go see the boys. Hell no. Absolutely not. And he was like, what? Like, okay, what? Do you want me to go back to jail? So then finally, he was like, what do you want me to do? And she was like, you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. You're committed to my kids. And then at that point, she said, get the F up out my car. Bye, Felicia. And he was like, you stupid ass bitch. And I said, oh my. Stupid ass bitch, huh? Mm-hmm. But she is a stupid ass bitch. I mean, those would be the appropriate words to come out of his mouth, if I can be quite honest. Now I would have called her a stupid ass bitch. I don't think it's appropriate for him to say that, but I mean, she called them Felicia. I mean, I clowned about his jazz hands and all, but she called him Felicia. You implying that, you know what I'm saying, he's a Felicia, so I guess he can call you a stupid ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? An eye for an eye, you know, so it is what it is. So yeah, at that point, he walks out. Hopefully, he just called his cousin and told his cousin to come pick him up. But we gonna see about that. But yeah, Brooke, you done lost your damn mind. You know when somebody get out of prison, or you should know when somebody get out of prison, especially those first couple of days, hell, maybe even the first couple of weeks, it's not about you. It can't even be about those kids. Even if that was his biological kids, he probably still wanted to go see his Mimi before anything. Unfortunately, even though, yeah, those are his biological kids, but he's concerned because he still probably got PTSD from losing his grandfather while he was in freaking prison. You know what I'm saying? He said he felt bad that he wasn't there for his grandmother when his grandfather passed. So she's just selfish as hell. And yeah, stupid ass bitch she was. So let's move on. All right. All right. We got 53 people in the live. Please, please, please hit the likety-like button. Hitting the like button gets me in the algorithm. If I'm giving you good reviews and good entertainment, please hit the like button, crew. Hit the like button. If you're new, like, share, and subscribe. Quianna and Snappy Nappy Dugout, aka Quianna and Damodrick. All right. So he is actually now officially able to leave the halfway house. So she's putting on her lashes, putting on her helmet, and yeah. Oh, wow. We have only 18 likes and 54 people in the live. You guys, I need for us to have 54 likes. Please hit the like button. Double click, double tap that screen, hit the like button. Hitting the like button is free. So she ends up picking him up from the halfway house. She's, of course, nervous at first because she was like, she had a broken heart before thinking she was going to be able to take him home. Child, she even put her little nasty ass lingerie drawers on her bed. Child, a hot mess. But anywho, She ends up picking him up, and this is officially the last time, and he can leave the halfway house. Now, he ends up getting in the car, and he drives while she sits in the passenger seat. Mind you, the whole entire time they driving, he don't decide to tell her not one time that he sat up there and invited Jumanji, Joella, aka Felicia from Friday. Y'all can't tell me she ain't giving y'all Felicia vibes from Friday. It's very ironic that freaking Brooke said bye Felicia and Jumanji Joanna kind of look like freaking Felicia, but we gonna continue. So with that, they get to the father's house, his pappy. Okay, now you know who his pappy look like. You gonna eat your cornbread? Maybe I should eat your cornbread. That's who he looked like. Y'all know the movie. If you know the movie, hit the like button. If you know the movie, put a 1 in the chat. You're gonna eat your cornbread. So anywho, they get to the damn pappy house. Now, we're gonna have a real conversation about this because Quianna is trying to fight for a damn man whose whole family is messy as hell. He's messy. The daddy messy. The sister messy. The baby mama messy. The only one who was halfway decent was the stepmama. Okay? So literally when they get out the car and they excited to see Damodrick, the daddy talking about something, hey, Kilolo here. And then he said, oh, Quianna actually look cute today. I said, wait a minute now. You a grown man talking about this girl who is pretty much old enough to be your daughter. Messy boots as hell. So when he gets to his father's house, Jumanji Joella steps on out. Now remember, she said she was gonna come looking real nice to, spice things up. What y'all think about the outfit she had on? Now, okay, I get it. They in the country, but I know people from the country who could still dress their ass off. Child, she looked like a ghetto ass Pocahontas. I don't know what that was. Okay? Just saying. Now, one thing I will give her, for her to have popped out 3 kids, that girl ain't got not one bit of stomach or no fat on her body. So one thing I will say is she either got good genes or she work out. But yeah, so then we find out when she pop out, the kids, one of them kids is not Damodrick's freaking child. It said Damodrick's stepson. Okay? Stepson. There she go in the right with her braids and her little tube top and these pants that kind of look like they have some ruffled feathers or something on it. She looked like, Pocahontas. You know what I'm saying? Like, how Shanae and Martin was like, woo, 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 woo. Yeah, that's what she was given. The ghetto Shanae Pocahontas. So literally, we find out that one of them kids ain't even his. He's claiming the child, all right? And no disrespect to the Native Americans. Look, I have Cherokee in my family, okay? And ain't no disrespect. It's clowning, it's jokes, it's all of that, all right? So, love y'all, all right? I love everybody. So, with that, we find out that when Damodrick went to prison, his youngest child was only 4 months. But she didn't bring that child. And this is where that trifling, messy baby mama stuff come in. Okay? She didn't bring the child. And they said, why you didn't bring the baby? He been with my mama since yesterday. Wouldn't that be more reason to bring him so your mama can have a break since that's your child? Even the stepmama was like, I'm pissed because that's his child too. You need to bring him. He ain't seen him. So at that point, even Damodrick has to say in his confessional that he's hoping that she's not trying to do some type of get back or trying to hold the child, over him or whatever the case may be. The fact that you have to say that, you already know how she get down. You already know how she get down. And so even with them complaining, she just looking around like she don't understand or comprehend what the hell they saying. I don't want to say that she's delayed, because I know y'all saying that in the chat. She may be pretending like she delayed. Because I'll tell you this, when she was on that damn FaceTime with his messy ass sister that first episode, she didn't seem delayed then. She may be trying to play stupid right now, like real talk. Like she don't understand what's going on because she still want Damodrick. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, Quianna sees that Damodrick Snappy Nappy Dugout is talking to Jumanji. Look at this messy ass. Look at his messy ass sister. Look at her. She enjoying every bit of this messy stuff. So when she sees that they're talking, she tries to sit up there and talk to the daddy because Quianna's friend is there. And Quianna's like, he says to Quianna, she looks nice. And then she said, oh, this is your friend? She was like, yeah, oh, you cute. You look better than Quianna. Damodrick, why you didn't choose her? Messy ass family. He claiming he just playing. You ain't playing. Don't no grown man play like that. You're messy. Messy as hell. It's in y'all genes. It's in your blood. Because you got a messy son and you got a messy freaking daughter who both look like you. So then at that point, Quianna walks up to Damodrick and Jumanji and was like, oh, what was said? What's going on? What y'all talking about? Are the kids good? Did the kids get food? Because I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking for. And Damodrick like, I'm talking about the kids. Damn. And then he gonna sit up there and walk away like, don't start that mess. Don't start that mess. Then he gonna go to his messy ass sister like, she about to piss me off. Sir, you didn't tell her the baby mama was coming. In fact, the stepmama who got some decency and some class had to tell her in the house, I'm just letting you know she coming. You didn't even tell your own woman that she was coming. So at this point, she got every right to be looking like, what the hell is going on? But you talking about you mad because she need to chill out. No, you should have been up front like a freaking man. Your father was over there talking about you being a man over that burnt chicken on the damn grill, that you all of a sudden look like you being more and more of a man. I would like to know his definition of a man, because what he is actually displaying ain't man qualities either, sitting up there joking and making fun of a girl that's old enough to be your damn daughter. She could be your child. So at that point, Quianna's walking away with her friends. And this messy one, she sits up there and is saying, I'm going to choose Jumanji. I'm going to choose her because she got my nephews. Quianna start walking away and Damodrick like, she leaving? And then this heifer sits up there, and shout out to OMFG Reality Child, because this was the best picture I could find. Shout out to them because they was able to capture this. I was able to get this with perfection, honey. So she sits up there and she's like, Quianna, you leaving? Let her leave, Damodrick. Let her leave. Messy. Let me tell you something. Quianna walks away. Damodrick talking about something that wasn't nothing or whatever the case may be. You need to calm the F down. Sir, who the hell you think you talking to? Who do you think you talking to? And let's just really have a heart to heart in this situation. And of course, the baby mama keep complaining about the fact that she's still upset that Damodrick is with Quianna. But Quianna, you need to accept the fact that when you're dealing with a whole family that's working against you and is being messy, you need to run for the hills. Because you know what it's given? It's given that Quianna came from more of a Stable household. And what I mean by stable is that she even said that she was very sheltered. Her mother was really big about her getting her education. She says she likes bad guys. It's given that they look at her like, oh, she thinks she better than us. She thinks she this. She thinks she that. Quianna, think you're all of that and get the hell on. And if Lubbock or Lubbock, Texas ain't got enough black men for you, take your ass to Houston, take your ass to Dallas, hell, take your ass to San Antonio or Austin at this point, because he ain't the one. He ain't the one. I'm telling you right now, you going against the whole family and the whole family working against you. They want to be messy. They want some drama to get started. And interesting enough, they teamed this freaking baby mama, and allegedly he got how many more kids? How many more baby mamas? Where they at? Or maybe they don't want to be around that messy ass family either, and they like Jumanji because they can control Jumanji more. Maybe that's it. But Quianna needs to run for the hills, but she's not. She's not. Because see, the next episode, I think he proposes to her, and she sitting up there waving her hand like she got her a good man, Savannah, while she paying the bills. This man has 6 kids, 3 baby mamas, and literally just went on a job interview that pays $16 an hour. You will still be funding him. He will be working a job that pays $16 an hour. You will be also giving him $16 an hour. And all of that money will be going to his baby mamas in their freaking household. So with that being said, Quianna, take my advice, but you probably won't. This man is not for you. This man is not for you. That's what they said. They said 6 kids, 3 baby mamas, and she has 3 of those kids. That's what I heard. Did y'all not hear the same thing? Literally has more than those kids that were shown. And it seems like one of those kids ain't even his blood kid. He decided to just claim that child as his. We got 60 people in the chat. Please hit the like button. Hit the like. Hit the like. Am I tripping? Then you guys let me know. I could have swore they said 6 kids. 6 kids, 3 baby mamas. I think that was the first episode where we talked about that. 6 kids, 3 baby mamas. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all heard the same thing. 6 kids, 3 baby mamas. Because that's what I heard too. When I said, girl, you are just truly about to be a freaking fool and deal with this man who literally can't bring nothing to the table for you but some peen. And I understand, based on what somebody told me, ain't that many black people in this small town, but honey, it still got to be some better peen than that somewhere. Child, move to Dallas or Houston or something and get under another hairstylist who can help you put on that damn helmet, that lace front better. Or do some damn YouTube videos or something, honey. But you need to move on. Quianna, real talk, you're way better than what this man can give you. And to deal with that messy ass family on top of that, you don't need it. You have no kids with him. Please move on. Stop trying to do the boy is mine stuff. It ain't working. It's not working. Look at this shit. Look at this baby mama. She looked like she eats cigarettes. You could tell she smoked weed every day. Allegedly. I'm just saying. When you're that light and you got lips that color, you doing something. You hitting something. I'm just saying. But allegedly, this is all for entertainment purposes, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the stepmother, though. She the only one who seemed like she had some damn sense. The only one who has some freaking sense. So with that being said, child, yeah, and this yes, mopper braids indeed, Miss T. Because I was just like, what is going on here? Like, you didn't even put them nice up. You just plopped them on your damn head. Yes. Thank you, Jupiter. They look like they eat Black and Miles. This don't even make no sense. I cannot even not laugh right now. Bear with me. Baby, this was the entertainment of the entertainment this episode. Whoo, child, I ain't shit for laughing, but damn it, it was funny. Let's let's get started. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna be serious, y'all. Let me get it out. Ooh, let me get it out. Okay. Ashley. Ashley was waiting for Julius. And she heard the knock at the door, right? So she heard the knock at the door and she flips the hell out and she's like, Julius! Julius! And I was like, what the hell? And baby, I have to do it, y'all. I have to do it. I have to do it because y'all know I like to reference certain things. I had to do it. So I'm about to show y'all what she reminded me of, okay? I'm about to show it, and y'all gonna sit up there and laugh like I did because this is all I heard.
10 a.m. Santa's coming to town. Santa! Oh my God! Santa here? I know him.
Right. That's all I could see with that damn girl. When she was like, Julius! All I heard was Santa. I was like, oh, girl, you a little too animated, like you in kindergarten, and you ain't never had excitement in your life, child. But she run to that damn door and open up the door. And Julius looking like, hey, how you doing or whatever. She was like, Julius, hi. Hi, Julius. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's smiling from ear to ear with half of her teeth because she got a couple of side teeth missing. Okay. Okay. All right. So literally, when she sees him, she hugs him. This fool hugs her and rolls his eyes, making sure he's in front of the camera when he rolls his eyes. All right. So he's like, oh, this crazy bitch. So he's like, hey, what's up? What's up? And she's like, oh my gosh, you're so fine. And he didn't say nothing. And he said in the confessional, first impressions, she looked way different. But he said she was still looking good though. So then she ends up saying, I got you balloons. I got you roses. The bathroom looks a mess. And he lays on the bed and she's like, you want to go swimming? Girl, how old are you? First of all, you are like at an extended stay hotel. You're not at a resort. What the hell you talk about? You want to go swimming? And he was like, I can't swim. We can get on the kiddie side. We can get on the low end side. He was like, no, water, no, I'm not doing that, or whatever the case may be. And so he pretty much says in a confessional, she doing way too much. She not my type. Alexis is up here and Ashley is down here. Damn. Meanwhile, Alexis is still on the couch knowing he ain't shit, but still trying to hold on, hoping and praying that this man is not playing her. Okay? That is not playing her. But she's getting a vibe, and naturally, our intuition is always spot on. Okay? Always spot on when we dealing with a trifling dude. So at that point, he's sitting up there laying on the bed, and she was like, were you like nervous to come see me? He was like, nah, man. Nah. I'm a vibe. I just got out of jail. I'm bruh man from the 5th floor. I'm trying to chill. You getting the wrong idea. And she was like, are you sure you want to be with me? Are we in a relationship? Who said that? You getting the wrong idea. She gets up and leaves out of her own room. And she starts crying. And she sits up there crying, talking about, he's ruining my birthday. I waited all day. And this fool sits up there and he's like, she just sat up there and walked up out of here. But I'm going to eat this cake though. Producers is like, are you going to chase after her? My legs hurt. Nah, my legs hurt. Really? So then she gets back to her senses, I guess, and ends up having to knock on her own hotel room door for him to open it up. And she's like, no, you're lying. You're not going to sit up there and make me look stupid. You're lying. Child, too late, honey. Too late. She was like, you're trying to make me sound like I'm a liar. Then this girl said, I'm about to put a spell on you. I put a spell on you because you're mine. That explains this witchy wig that she got on. Who the hell randomly says out loud, I'm gonna put a spell on you? The one who feels that this wig is cute, that's who. Baby, when she said that, I said, who says this? Who just randomly says, I'm gonna put a spell on you? Honey, what was the name of that damn, was it Hocus Pocus with the 3 witches on the broom? She giving Hocus Pocus vibes, honey. She giving freaking one of the witches from a Disney cartoon, child. So then he sits up there and says, man, what did you do for me? He was like, why do I owe you my loyalty? And he was like, did you give me any money? He was like, look, at the end of the day, we never saw each other. We never met each other. You have this fantasy. You're getting the wrong idea. And she sits up there and is crying, looking at him. And she was like, so you're leaving? So you're not staying the night? Girl, what did you not just understand? Hell no, he not staying the night. He barely wanted to come and see your ass. And she literally was like, so you're not gonna stay the night? No. And he was like, you got this fantasy, you're tripping. So then at that point, when he says, what have you done for me? And he was like, did you give me any money? She was like, no, I wasn't taking care of you because other bitches was taking care of you. And he was like, exactly. So why do I owe you loyalty? And she was like, well, what have you done for me? This fool says, man, I'm the one in jail. I'm the catch. Yes, his arrogant ass said he was the one in jail. He is the catch. See, unfortunately, shows like this has literally taught these inmates that they are the star or the prize. When there used to be a time that when guys got out of jail, they had to humble themselves until they got back on their feet because they was coming out knowing that they had nothing, but this fool said he the catch. Okay, and then she had the audacity, honey, to say that he's cuter than Chris Brown. Now, me personally, I don't like guys with tattoos all over them and they neck and they face. But if I had to choose between a Chris Brown and him, of course, in my age bracket, it would be Chris Brown. Not him. And not him. But literally, he says that. And then this dork sits up there and says, what do you mean a catch? A catch is when they end up getting unalived. What do you mean? What are you talking about? And I was like, girl, what you was trying to say did not land well because he was literally looking at you like, okay, well, you think you know everything, huh? And she was like, is there someone else? Is there someone else? And he's like, yeah, there's someone else. And she was like, you know what? F you. You're a horrible liar. F you. F you. You're horrible. You're horrible. You can't even swim. What if we effing went to the beach? What? What? What in the hell? I was laughing so hard. I said, I don't think this is a comedy, but I am laughing. She really thought she was hurting him and landed it on him, talking about, you can't even effing swim. What if we went to the effing beach? He even put his hand around his mouth like, oh my gosh, this girl is completely insane. And he's right. He's right. She is insane. But let's have a real conversation, crew. Julian ain't shit. Julian, what the hell is that fool's name? Julian, y'all know what I'm talking about. Jay Bird, this fool, he ain't shit. And for him to have so many problems with the women in his life, he definitely has an issue with his mama not showing up for him, his sisters. He's going to be that guy who's going to stick it to all the women that he comes across and treat them like garbage because he feels like they're already disposable because the women in his life treated him like he was disposable. Bottom line. So he's not gonna, what woman? To me, just because he got Alexis pregnant, don't mean that he really loved her. Alexis can provide an apartment for him and probably pays for a lot of stuff. In my personal opinion, Alexis deserves more. And I would even have to say Ashley deserves more. She has kids that she needs to look after. But the reality is, just the way that he is acting, he doesn't look at any of these women as anything because of the women in his life treated him like he was nothing for the 6 years that he was in that damn prison. Period. So, but the reality is she did show us a so-called message from him when he was in prison saying that he was going to be the man that she needed him to be. And she was like, he's a crock of shit. And he just says, look, man, it was something to do. It was entertainment. Straight up entertainment. This man keeps saying he likes options. He's saying it's entertainment. The next episode, we see this fool kicking it with females and Alexis losing her freaking mind. He don't care about nobody but himself. He don't care. And now Alexis about to have a baby by this fool. How much y'all want to bet? Do he got a job yet? Inquiring minds want to know. Alexis gonna be taking care of him and that baby all at the same time on her freaking nurse's assistant salary. Damn, you gotta keep her. Not. And Alexis is a beautiful girl, but she has her insecurities. And like I said before, when you have those insecurities and you have no problem explaining those insecurities, especially on national TV, baby, you about to be a major target. And Julius saw that she was the damn target. Period. Bottom line, he said, oh, she gonna be easy to sit up there and manipulate. Point blank, period. I don't think he's that cute either. But again, we clearly know probably what the main reason why some of them are attracted to him. Now, he looks very tall. He does have pretty eyes. Now, of course, naturally, it seems like his whole family got the eye color, whatever the case may be. But he looks malnutrition. Like he didn't eat a lot. But again, he still got all his teeth. So I guess that's a good thing too. He got more teeth than Ashley, and Ashley wasn't even in prison. Now, ain't that some shit? He got all of his pearly whites. Is the dental plan better in freaking prison than it is in the outside world? Cause he don't look like he missed the dental cleaning. He don't look like he missed the floss day. He don't look like he missed nothing. Meanwhile, Ashley missing a whole side of teeth. Child, what's going on? I need to know Ashley's background. I really need to know Ashley's background. She another one I'm curious about. What has happened to her? Something had to happen to her, right? Because there's no way, especially someone who used to be a stripper. Can she be that naive? Most of the time when you in the strip game, you learn real quick that you either gonna be the hunter or the prey. So I'm a little confused on why she seems to be such a type of girl, as if she ain't learned nothing. Her friends seem to be more street smart than her. I don't know not one stripper who ain't street smart. Like, seriously. She gives 3 doses needed a day. No. You think it's a personality disorder? My whole thing is this. Just get evaluated and get what you need. But I don't even know if it's anything that's like clinical. I don't know. I don't know if it's clinical. This is the moment that you need a psychiatrist or something to kind of see, because child, but she really thought she was slaying with her words when she said, baby, you can't even swim. What do you do if we effing go to the beach? I said, baby, what did you really think you was about to hurt his feelings saying that? Did you really think you were about to hurt his feelings? If anything, you gave him a laugh just like you gave all of this audience a laugh, because I know I was tickled. I was laughing my behind off. We got 69 people in the chat. Please hit that like button. Double tap your screen. Hit the like button. I need the likes, y'all. I don't ask for anything else but likes from y'all. Have you ever heard me ask for a super chat? I don't ask for none of that. I just ask for the likes. So please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, sit in the sand. She had to be have been a stripper at a white club. I don't know. I heard they just as vicious in those clubs too, though. That stripper life is something else. The stripper life, they say, is like the inside working girl mentality. So I don't know. She's probably a high school dropout, having babies and dancing, not really smart girl up there. Possibly. But it also makes me wonder what her background is, like with her parents and stuff like that, and what her upbringing was. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they kind of get into that. And then watch y'all. Watch she tell her story, and she got a dark past. And then when we come back, we're going to be feeling like shit that he was laughing at her ass. Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like if we hear a sob story of what this girl went through, we're going to be like, damn. So now I'm like, I hope we don't hear that story now. Maybe I don't want to hear it. Maybe I just want to be entertained, because baby, I was entertained this episode. Her segment alone where Julius gave, it was an A. It was an A. She has 2 kids, a boy that looked just like her and a girl. Abandoned as a teenager, then we done cackled. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, at this way, I don't know if I want to hear it. With Ink, 6 months, she got his name tattooed. Right. But interesting enough, says she has been on and off with him for like a year. And she said the last time she had Freaky Tales was 8 months ago. So she definitely had been with somebody else. The conversation was a reality check to be right. I apologize for calling her Fiona, not Fiona. Oh, shit. Oh my God. She said she looked like Fiona from Shrek. I'm done. T Pretty, go into the corner. Go to the corner. That is a violation. That's worse than the Rick James comment. She done said Fiona. OMG. Damn. She really could play Fiona during Halloween. Bless her heart. Oh, damn, crew. Y'all be in these comments eating people up. Just go to the corner. Go to the corner. Oh my gosh. My cousin is, and it causes hair loss and waking. Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna be allegedly, Jupiter, because we don't know what she owns. So that's a big allegedly. A big allegedly. Unless she admits it. I gotta give it to her. She's a chameleon. She does. Which is probably why, who was it, Danielle? You said she may have personality disorder. You think she has personality disorder? She does look different. Even when she was smaller, she still looked different in every picture. You, it's the skinny Shrek. On that note, you guys, that was the end of the episode. Baby, Love After Lockup, you need to continue episodes like this. This was an amazing episode, and how dare you have this ratchet entertainment on Resurrection Sunday weekend. How dare you? Which, by the way, for those who actually sit up there, happy Easter. For those who celebrate Easter, if for you those who don't, that's fine, but happy Easter, happy Resurrection Sunday, okay? So yeah, if allegedly, did you hear if used address, not Ashley? I don't know, child. Why y'all laughing at me? Allegedly, did you hear if he used, like I said, she needs to be a spy for the CIA. Yeah, Ashley, not Alexis. Oh, you think he used Ashley's address? I would say he used Alexis' address because that's where he was staying, but who knows? Who knows? To me, he used her for something. He didn't get no money from her. She claimed he didn't get a dime. So what was he using it for? He said entertainment. They started off with the foolishness. It started with them. Right. I'm telling you. But yes, I was tickled. I was entertained. Now, only Shayla will sit up there and I say happy Easter and happy Resurrection Sunday, and she gonna turn around and say happy 420. All right, well, look, I guess for those who don't celebrate Easter Resurrection Sunday, happy 420. Blow your smoke. Puff, puff, pass. Okay? Puff, puff, pass. Danielle too. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Oh my gosh. I think she looked the same, just less makeup and a little bigger. If I could be honest, I feel like she looks better without makeup. When she ain't got that wig on and she ain't putting on that makeup and she just has a fresh face, Ashley looks way better. She looks way better. There's some women who just look better without makeup, and she's one of those people. Yeah, I was tickled. Let's go swimming. Because we won't be able to go to the effing beach if you don't know how to swim. Child, look at all of y'all talking about 420. Ain't nobody saying happy Easter or Resurrection Sunday, you heathens. No, I'm just playing. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys were entertained and you enjoyed yourself and you enjoyed the review. Of course, I always enjoy y'all in the chat. I appreciate you guys always supporting me, supporting your girl. I need for you guys to hit the like button again. Please hit the like button. It really helps me get into the algorithm. I have been having those issues with the algorithm, and I was told you got to get your likes up. You got to get your likes up. All right. So please hit the like button for your girl. Yes. Happy Easter. Thank you. After 20,000 420s, now y'all saying happy Easter, happy Resurrection Sunday. I love y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Whatever you do this weekend, have a wonderful weekend. Give thanks on whoever you give thanks to. With that being said, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Toodles.